この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Natsume Yuujinchou Shi, episodes 9 and 10. Last week we watched episode 8, where we followed a young exorcist girl Nanase as she grew up in a pretty hardline, pretty hardcore, pretty fucked up family life, and found some kind of fucked up, pretty hardcore, weird solace in a oddly fatalistic kind of karmic justice situation that sort of justifies anything and is kind of like a vapidly universal worldview, but she got it from this yokai named Mikage, and it aligned with her personal viewpoint on the world in a way that made her actions, palatable, and so she's stuck with it for a good long time. At least that's how I'm reading it. I will admit that I was hard on the previous episode because of, specific personal reactions to specific things that were said by Mikage that were just like, why? That's so fucked up. And some people have cleared up some stuff about that episode, being partly written by anime staff and stuff, but also just going through and clarifying the way that they interpreted the episode, more as an effective counterpoint to Natsume, and another way of showing that just one little turn in one direction or another for a character or a person who's in a difficult circumstance can drastically alter their path in life, which I think is great. And I think that in terms of doing that and demonstrating the possibility of that on a character who we know goes down a path that's not so great, is really effective. I just don't fucking like it. That's fine. I can not like it and still recognize that it's a solid piece of media that can be fit into the worldview of Natsume in an effective way. But it makes me all squicky. I don't like it. It makes me feel weird. I don't like it. I come to Natsume for fucking good ideas and wholesomeness, and when you have an episode of Natsume that's just like, here's a terrible worldview, go have fun destroying yokai without any consequences on your conscience. It's like, no, that's not what I come to Natsume for. But it is something that, when contrasted with and juxtaposed with the circumstances of Natsume and some of the good characters in this show, definitely highlights some of the things that have gone on in their life to allow them down this path, or whichever paths they're choosing. And that's pretty cool. So it's a mixed bag still, but I get what you're saying, guys. I get what you're saying, and I'm not dismissing you. Cool? Cool. We're going to watch some more episodes. The first one, this is a two-parter, apparently. That's what I was told. I don't know if that's true. I assume it's true, but this is what I was told. The first one is called The Moon Splitting Festival. That's the title. There's a moon. We're going to try to split it. We're going to try not to split it. We're going to celebrate the splitting of it one time before. It's just a name and it doesn't matter. I don't fucking know. There's going to be a festival, and I guess we're going to go to it, and it's probably going to be yokai involved. Neat. That gives us nothing at all. So let's watch the episodes before we talk about stuff that we know nothing about. Cool? Cool. Let's do that. Okay, I've got episode 9 of Natsume Yuujinchou Shi up and ready to go. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up in the corner, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you would like to sync up your own copy of this episode with the timer-based version on YouTube, you are more than welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready, because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you right now. Boom. Boom. Also, this is kind of awkward. I'm waiting for a phone call, and I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't come in at all. Because my luck will be it'll happen 4 minutes into the episode. Hmm. Hi, sleepy buddy. What you working on? That's the yokai. Has to be. What else could it be? Hmm. A letter? Why is that mask there? What is that mask? Yeah, terrible bodyguard. Worst bodyguard. Well, I mean, you are the bodyguard, so. Ah, hold it. He's asking for manju, which is not meat bun, but okay. Squirrel. All is well. For now. Okay. Hey, just chilling in the breeze. Oh, okay, yeah, if you just want to talk. Are they little tiny guys? Little micro bros? Please don't. How big are they? Okay, they're relatively big. They seem totally friendly. Okay, wait, we have never seen cities high. Hi, Notori, you're on set? Yeah, you're on set. Oh, jeez. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hey, we did it. Woo! No prob. Oh, God. Uh-huh. Seems a little bit yeah, where did the flower petal come from? He just wanted to touch you. Oh, it was a note. Oh, okay. That's a full moon. Who is this? Who is this? Cool. Who are you? I have now. Okay. Hmm. And that's this day. Or something. But why? Oh. Okay, so what's the problem? Okay. Okay. Everything's fucked. So this harvest festival completely destroys the harvest possibility. Sure, sure. Save Hodzuki, save the world. Got it. 3 days. Oh, fuck, it's even sooner. Huh. Yeah. Nice timing. So I assume that this is his mentor character because of the hat. Okay. Oh, hi. So you gonna bring Natsume into this one somehow? Whoosh. Cool, cool. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you know who Top Dog is. Here I go with him anyway. just, that's gorgeous. Yeah, no, not a chance. Something more important than orders. Okay. Drums in the deep. Oh, what those yokai were asking probably is related. Oh. 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 But both won't arrive. Yeah. Told by whom? Are they the little ones? It's Natsume. Oh. You're gonna wreck. Yeah, okay. Oh, fuck. That was Natsume. Yeah, no. Butaneko, indeed. Hey. Ha? What? Hey. They're trying to fake it so that nobody realizes, but that's not gonna work. Whoa, guys. That is not okay. Gonna let them fight a little bit. All right. He was right there, dude. Sora, Sora. Didn't you all just... Yeah, you just saw him walk by. Well, that's fair. God, these guys with the scythes are real violent. Just have to step in, eh? Alright, that's pretty badass. I'll give it to you. It's pretty fucking cool. Alright. Here we go. So we're pulling a full heist situation. Oh. How long will that last, though? Yeah. Yeah. Just fancy seeing you here. Smack, smack, why are you here? Well, some people asked him to help and he can't say no, so... White hats and black robes. Okay. Good point. I mean, you go with him, so... Wait, really? That's fucking sick. A natural sake spring? For sure. I wonder if we'll get into the ideas around, like, putting on a mask. We've done that before. We're not going to do that. Okay. Balance. And that will create a different kind of imbalance. So you make that threshold lower. That's rough. Why? To ensure that the farce goes better, or to try and unseal? Whoa. It's not likely. Old dogs and new tricks, you know? Yeah, that's a good question. Demonstrations of magical ability. Oh. Oh. That's very bad. God, this feels dangerous. Feels like all of our antics in this season are a lot more dangerous. Really bad. Wow, immediately thinking about other people being okay and not yourself? Of course. What'd you say? Thank God he's asleep. What if Fudzuki is also somebody faking it? How fucked would that be? They've both been sealed for a decade, and these are just two randos who are, like, chillaxing. It's actually Matoba under there or something. True, they seem very slashy. Very stabby. Please no. Was that the mask on the wall? We still haven't addressed the mask on the wall, right? Hunting. Hunting what? You're gonna let a beast out? Shit. Well, is it a frog? It's the frog. It's the frog from earlier. No, it's not. Okay. Never mind. Thought I had it all figured out. We can't do that. Butaneko, you want to fly? Yeah. What if it was Hozuki? That would make sense. I guess. Not really. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're having your dudes carry you. What the fuck? Okay, two possible paths to victory. He certainly is. It's a pretty good bet that he probably is. Ooh, that's very pretty. Some great backgrounds in this episode. Just Nyako. Oh, hi. Hey, hello. How did we both get here? Sort of. Yeah, always. Nothing. Certainly, that would be a different kind of imbalance. Right? Like, we know the consequences for... Okay. Whoa! That looks a lot like Madara. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! Is that end of ep? No, okay. You do that a lot, though, so... Why does it look so much like Madara? Okay. One up. One up. Cool. Thanks. I don't think it works on yokai, does it? Oh, okay. No taking, only a trade. That was fucking badass. That was like Beastmaster handshake level of badassery. I love it. Drastically altering the world. Wow. Just straight to it. Do everything we can. For sure. Fuck! Of course he jumps in front. Fuck! Of course he jumps in front. Oh, our trap works so well. Oh, okay, they're trying... Okay. Are they gonna start figuring it out? They have a chance to figure it out. Uh-oh. Shit. Now would be a great time for Nyanko to appear. Holy fuck, what a couple of twists in this episode. I mean, I was gonna say, like, this is a pretty straightforward first part of a two-parter. We got all the setup for this stuff, and then boom, fucking Sky Beast Dark Nyanko appears, and then boom, fucking destroyed by a trap, gonna get found out for being actually a human. Jesus. Okay, cool. Alright, what's our next title? That's all I want to know. I don't even really want to know that. Okay. The God in... Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Interesting episode. Up until Strange Dark Beast appears, it's like a pretty straightforward, like, we're setting up some things, there's some craziness, there's a whole bunch of Natsume puts himself in danger to help other people, because he just can't say no. I'm just a boy who can't say no. That's Natsume. And, you know, jumping in front of Hiragi, being compassionate to fucking everybody, all the normal stuff. Also some pretty cool backgrounds. Not that much to talk about because we don't have conclusions. There are some lines that I want to go back and check in on, but for right now, I must take a break because a delivery driver is about to arrive and I have to be there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm sorry to be doing that, but that's what I'm going to do. So there's going to be a break here, and we will talk about this episode a little bit more when there's no time pressure. Bada boom. Okay, we're back. I apologize for the distractedness and just weird fuckery. So, it's like a whole process of things. My debit card got canceled, so I had to wait for a new one, and then the new one came, and then as soon as the new one came, like this morning, because I got it last night, this morning, I put in an order for groceries, for, like, delivery for groceries, and there's, like, a thing where you put in a thing, and it lets you, like, delay the order until later in the day, and I did that, but then they missed it, so it just came now. So I had to go out and get them. Anyway, that's what happened. It's like 5 minutes later. I haven't really lost track of what happened in the episode, and I'm still gonna say that, like, there's not that much for us to go through in this episode super much, so we're gonna spend a few minutes on it, and then move on to the next one, because I think we're going to get some more important things. So our setup is that these white masked dudes who we don't know what their deal is are... You know, they need help. They need help from this Natsume exorcist that they've heard about. We still don't have any understanding of whether or if or how this mask relates. That might just be like, oh, random yokai came to do a random yokai thing. Totally separate, doesn't matter. Which leads into Nyanko chastising him for, like, being too nice to the yokai and, too, like, open to them, and then they hear about that and all keep coming. So that makes sense as, like, a line of thinking for me, that, like, that is just an indicator in a way to get Nyanko to say those things, so that when we do see yokai who have obviously heard of Natsume and are like, Natsume, come help us, do this incredibly dangerous task where you have to go undercover as a literal god and then fight another literal god in order to prevent the entire landscape from becoming parched and dry and arid forever. He's gonna do it. But Nyanko's like, God damn it, Natsume, stop it, please, holy shit, stop. Which makes perfect sense. we do get to see Natori Shuichi in his element, and I also just want to, like, mention how shocking it is to me. This scene is super shocking to me because nothing, nowhere in Natsume Yuujinchou looks anything like this. Concrete and glass and, like, parking lots and steel are not the aesthetic of Natsume Yuujinchou at all. The aesthetic of Natsume Yuujinchou is fields and mountains and sky and comfy homes and sometimes dark places and dark shrines and stuff, but never like industrial or city, right? Super weird to cut to that. And I think that's like it just clicks in my head how much the aesthetic of Natsume Yuujinchou, even when we're looking at the like glass and concrete and steel school, it still doesn't have that vibe of like scale that we got from that one city shot with the large skyscrapers and the things and stuff. I assume that circular thing is a landmark that people might recognize. I don't, because I'm an idiot, but if you do, let me know where that is and what that is, because that seems cool. Okay. So we run away from the little guys. We unrun away from the little guys. Natori Shuichi gets himself a little special note. I do want to go back to the moment when we see this. Do we get any glimpse of the piece of paper here or anything? I don't think we do. No, he's just doing his sporkle thing. Oh, Natori Shuichi. All right, buddy. All right. I love this shot of the moon. It's super dope. It's very mystical, I would say, is the vibe that I get from this shot. Mystical. And then we have this meeting with this character who we don't get a name for, who is just a rando old dude. But the thing that's like pretty obvious is that like Notori's way of dressing and this guy's way of dressing when in exorcist mode are very similar. Like he's wearing the same garment underneath and he's got the same type of hat. I think it's fair to assume that this is Natori Shuichi's mentor to some extent, or some leader of exorcists who he looks up to. That we have no backstory or any understanding of that is fine. I would very much like to get any of that we can get, because better understanding of the exorcist world at large outside of the draconian control of the Matoba family seems like an important thing to me for the overall understanding of exorcists and the world and stuff. So I would love more information on this. We don't get it in this episode. That's fine. But I would love more, and I'm curious about it. So, the Moon Splitting Festival exists. These two opposing gods fight each other constantly. There is balance in their fighting to some extent. And then there's something that the festival is old and no longer held, so there's no real reason to do it, but the yokai have taken a liking to it, and so they engage in combat every 10 years anyway, and now it's time for the festival again. Weird. But yeah, he hits us with, it's a festival for good harvests. If Fudzuki win, Mount Misumi will dry up. What's the balance point on that? Like, what happens if Hodzuki wins? Is Hodzuki winning just like status quo is maintained and good harvests continue and like the land continues to be arable? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't really quite understand the entire stakes situation here, but that's okay, I guess. We know that if Fudzuki wins, Mount Misumi will dry up, and so the order is here. And this is a pretty ominous shot, right? Yeah, Misumi will dry up. Bad juju. There's no way to tell who will win. If the battle happens, then that's just the way it is. They're not all chillin' this year. He was sealed away somewhere as a monster, and we don't really recognize the exorcist who's doing this, so that's not terribly helpful. They never stop to think. So, I wonder how much of this episode, like, kind of cues off of the previous episode. It works in a weird way. Both the statements by Nyanko earlier, where he's like, you're too open to these yokai, so they're all coming to you, kind of mirrors in a weird way Nanase's kind of breakdown as a child in the previous episode, where she goes like, if you talk to the yokai, you start to pity them. And if you start to pity them, you want to feel compassion for them and like be good to them, but then you can't because you're not allowed to by your family. Sort of seems to fit into the same kind of a vibe where it's like, close yourself off to these yokai, dude. They're just going to cause trouble for you, right? It's similar but different, but similar enough to be interesting. Yeah. And then this idea that the the exorcists themselves never stop to think what yokai actually mean is a really powerful, I guess, a really powerful indictment of some of the ideas that were presented in the previous episode. Like, if you just insta-categorize yokai as either useful, to be sealed, or to be ignored, right? Then how do you fit a yokai whose existence or certain things that they do or can do or their general power is like the lifeblood of an entire landscape, right? Is that yokai useful to you as a captured servant? And if even if capturing it potentially means like that landscape dries up and is fucked, is that yokai worth just something to be ignored? Well, maybe, but if it's powerful enough, then if you're in an antagonistic relationship toward yokai, you're either going to subjugate it or or destroy it. So there's no like room for yokai that matter to the world in the worldview of the Matobas, right? Like, we've met a lot of protective spirits and spirits of the land and general Shinto spirit animism stuff, right? How do you incorporate these yokai might be neither good nor bad? They might cause harm, they might be like difficult for humans to deal with, but they're important for the workings of the world, right? It's a little fucky, right? And in certain ways, it reminds me a little bit of like real world views on resources. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm thinking like there's not that much difference between the spirit of a forest and the forest itself. And if you're saying that you're either going to subjugate the spirit of a forest and make it work for you, or destroy it because it won't work for you, in order to like protect the humans who want to be there, then we're just talking deforestation or like turning forests into farmland, right? That's kind of the same sort of, I don't know if I've made that terribly clear, but it's sort of the same idea, right? If we're taking the spirit of a mountain forest with all of its rivers and streams and springs and other things, and you want to make it your own for the purposes of humans, that's pretty one-to-one for like, bulldoze this land, baby. Let's put in some condos or some farmland or something, right? It's kind of fucked up. It's kind of super fucked up. Anyway, that was just a thought that I had there. It'll become a barren land devoid of grass for the next 10 years until Hozuki potentially has another chance. And it's tomorrow. There is no time. And if you can't find him in time, feel free to take drastic measures. Okay, so then he puts the bottle here, and that's for sealing Fudzuki. Jesus. Okay. If Hozuki is really sealed somewhere. I love Hiragi in this episode. Her, like, nope, I'm not going to obey you. I'm coming with you because I care about you is amazing. And the later conversation that we have with Natsume, where she says, I don't quite know what she's saying when she says, like, Natsume, you seem softer somehow. I'm not sure what she's referring to exactly. I'm just not. I mean, if we consider episode 8 to be kind of like slightly out of canon or slightly separate in terms of flow of episodes, then we just came off of the whole experience with Tanama, which could certainly have softened Natsume a little bit in Hiragi's perspective. But her later question, like, will Natori ever become like that? Almost as though she wants that to be possible for him. Not as though she's calling that softness like weakness or a negative thing, but instead something potentially desirable, potentially more human. I think that's really interesting, and I would love to get more on that in the next episode, as Hiragi will clearly have a part to play, right? That's pretty fucking cool. Anyway, that's Natsume. He's pretending to be God, while all the god servants help him in this little thing. Jesus Christ, it's terrifying. And it's pretty funny that, you know, they see each other and are freaking out and all that jazz, and then this whole thing happens, and god damn, those black robe people are real stabby slicey. They have fucking vampire fangs in their masks. This is the highlight of the episode for me, for sure. It's just this, where he just gets this moment to stand right here. this is the most badass that Natsume has ever goddamn been. Maybe not. He's done a lot of badass things in a lot of episodes, but this is the most badass looking that Natsume has ever been. How about that? How about that? The most badass single shot of Natsume. Boom. Did it. We narrowed down the superlative to make it more accurate. Great. Okay, so here's where we have that conversation with Hiragi. It's a race, or no, sometimes it's a race, sometimes it's something else. There's no way to determine what it's going to be. Giant black cloud of woof goes woof, and I love this background. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's the one with the actual, like, house and the waterfall and stuff. This is just fucking gorgeous. I think this is very pretty, and we got the moving water in there, and this is just gorgeous. I like it. I like it a lot. And yeah, Nyanko, some other stuff, finding each other, finding some things. What was I just imagine? Yeah, it seems hesitant about sealing away Futsukigami. Absolutely. Absolutely. Gotta find him. And then we have Dark Madara. I have no idea what this creature is. It looks intensely like Dark Madara. To the extent that it's like, it's difficult to imagine that there's not some level of relation between the two of them. Like, not relation, but like they're similar spirits to some extent. And maybe a very powerful spirit. So that's pretty interesting. And it goes whooshy whooshy whoosh and does some whooshy things, which are pretty cool. There's some cool looking whooshy things. Yeah, we try to chain it. It totally just negates Notori's attempt, smacks that shit back into Nyanko, and drops him, which is crazy. Natsume pleads with it, as he would, and they both go down. Boom. Fuck. So they're screwed, and then they start wandering around. This is pretty interesting to me as well, this sort of give and take of a moment, because there's, in my mind, there's like a moment of shock when Natsume asks if he can draw the thing on Hiragi as well, right? Like, this is a kind thing, but, and we can't read Hiragi, right? Let's do you too. Hmm. It's very little. You know, she's got the mask, so we can't really read her, but it feels like a surprise that he would care, you know? And then this is just a Beastmaster moment. This is so dope. Both of us have one yokai bite protection. Whoosh. It's fucking cool. It's just fucking cool. Beastmaster handshake. I think that he should just wear this outfit all the time now. He should just go to school with the deer antler mask and the fucking cape of flowers and shit. Yes. Yes, Rocket Queen. But no, terrible idea. So we rush, and boom, there's a trap. Boom, we get screwed. Of course, Natsume jumps in front of Hiragi in this moment because he's fucking Natsume. Of course he does. And they are both passed out, and they know that there's a human among us. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. So, we're at risk of being found by some antagonistic yokai to be a human, and to be found fucking impersonating their deity, or the, like, enemy of their deity, which is even worse. We're about to get killed, and I think that one bite yokai thing is like Death Ward, so if they all just surround him and take melee attacks, he's dead. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. We're in a difficult spot here. We've got our one up from the little thingamajiggy. Let's see what happens next. Fun episode. Lots of surprises in the second half for sure. Big gigantic black Nyanko? What the hell is that? This whole situation with the trap and the finding out that there's a human here. Oh shit. Cool. I'm into it. I'm here for it. Let's watch the next one. Yes? Yes. Okay, we're good to go for episode 10, The God Enshrined. I don't know what that means. Beep beep timer. Bad times. Hell yeah. What, you think he wasn't gonna jump in front of you? He's Natsume. Not quite. Of course. Oh, they got a lot closer than they were before. Succeeding, too. Fuck. Hey, at least we're awake. Alright, you're still gonna try. Jesus, man, roll with disadvantage. Yeah. How would you know what his face looked like under the mask? Oh, hi, Nyanko. I did say this would be a good time for an arrival. And there's our arrival. Thank you, Nyanko. We grabbed Hiragi too, right? I missed it. Yeah, we did. Okay, good. Thank God. No, no chance. Close fucking call. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Yeah, you hurt your shoulder diving in to catch her, diving to prevent her. Yes, you are a fucking taxi, sensei. Do what you're told. Do what you're told. Ooh, he might have sensed the actual Hodzuki. Is it underwater? Ooh. A little glimmer. This intermittent fuzzing that they're doing is really interesting. I'm going to write down a timestamp for that. Hi. Okay. I kind of don't trust this guy. Uh-huh. Hojuki is dead, not sealed, and they're trying to turn him into a god enshrined. Whoa. And so you choose to try to replace. Not just a farce either, enshrined. Okay, yeah, full no trust. Oh. Yeah, why didn't you act before that? Okay. Thanks, bud. Really appreciate that. You fucked up everything. God damn it. Okay. He didn't want to? Sure. So you assume that he would wake up immediately before... Baka. Baka. And the mistake was he never woke. Or he woke and left. No, Natsume's gonna go find him. Certainly. I was about to say the seal might not be that weak. He might actually be stuck. Wow, that means so much to Hiragi. Yeah, that should mean some shit to you too, Notori. Sheesh, that's gonna be hard to find. Oh, hi. Caring for your underlings, I see. He was stuck on the side of the rocks, right? Thanks, bud. Don't start sparkling. Thanks, dude. Just don't start sparkling. Ha ha. Ha. At least he didn't deny it. Appreciate it. Don't fall off more things today. Shimmer, shimmer. Shimmer, shimmer. You've just been volun fucking told. Holy tits. It seems to like you. Never mind. It licked his face. I'm not that afraid. I mean, maybe I should be more afraid of that thing. What if it wasn't trying to bite him? True. Let me eat it. Let me eat it. Jesus. Okay. He's cute. Look at him. He's just a cutie. He's just a fucking cutie. Oh, row, row, row. Yeah, look at that little guy. Just a gigantic, horrifying beast. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Good, gigantic, horrifying beast. Yeah, I was a good boy. Who wants treatses? Yeah. Oh, that's not treatses. You've been tricked. Shit. Little buddy. Hey, hold on. Oh, okay. Everybody working on it. Okay. Boom. Nicely done. And shipped. Sorry. How's Nyanko holding? Okay. No, he's fine. We hiding? Yeah, we hiding. Whoa, buddy. Damn. That was one of the first, like, directly hardcore supportive things that any character has ever said. You got this. You're so close. Go do it. You got it. I believe in you. Woto. Time for running, little spear dudes. Little scythe dudes. Get the fuck out of there. You are way outclassed. Leave him. Barefoot. Hoof it. Ooh, cool color contrast. Damn. Really pushing it. Ah! This could be one grimy god. Everything's fucked. Yes. Indeed. Soka. Oh, that's Natsume. He did not. He does not have it with him. Oh, wait, he does. Natori gave it to him, right? Like a human. Hello. Where's the jar? Okay, we still got it. Pop! Hey, little buddy. Hi. Hey, buddy. Buddy. Now deal with the beast, please. Oh, Jesus. Bye, buddy. This doesn't feel very fair to Buddy. Woo! Okay, so the world is saved. Until somebody shows up and is like, no, that's actually a human. Ah, yeah, you've lost. Time for sleeps? Time for nappies? Uh-oh. Shit! Defiant. Please, Fujiki, just be like, you still did it, though. No. Hi, buddy. Hi, Nyanko. And he's still going for it. That is no beast. Did you find Hozuki? Oh, shit. Better do that. Better do that right now. Oh, hey, we did it. Are we in the real world? No, not at all. The original festival. It's a smaller country. Oh, hi. Sure thing, real deity. Hmm. Balance maintained by mutual departure. Sure. Hi. Nice sky. Are departing for the great beyond. What do you mean? Mmm. 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 It's like there's a metaphor there. Hmm. Perfect pillow. Who's standing behind him? Is it Hat Guy? No, it was Hiragi. Okay. Oh, I don't know about that. But, yeah. Maybe we can do it if we work together, even if it's impossible otherwise. Ooh, another nice sky. A little bit softer. Hmm. Yeah, you went on a hell of a run. All right, buddy. You put your entire existence in danger to save him. You can lay off of it. Mmm. Frog hop hop. Mmm. No worries. Well, that wraps it up real good. Hey. Sweet. Good. He did use you. Of course you're worried about that. I think what works on logs is jumping the fuck in front of her. Thanks, Hiragi. Ah, indeed. Thank you, Hiragi. A single photo. Ooh, that could be literally anything. A single photo. Maybe something from the past again. We've been doing a lot of, like, intermittent past episodes all over the place. Gosh, okay, so there's some badass stuff in this episode, and then there are a bunch of lines that are just like, wow, that's right on the nose over the course of this episode. And a bunch of other things. For this one, give me a sec to just run through it and get thoughts in order, okay? Okay. Yeah, so you remember I was saying some stuff about, like, how an exorcist kind of can fuck shit up by not really understanding stuff? This isn't exactly that, but it kind of fits in the same boat, right? Ignorant exorcist walks by, is like, oh, hey, there's a powerful energy in this shrine. Let me just seal it willy-nilly. Nothing bad's gonna happen from that. Let's go. Wash my hands, test my skills, we're good. No problem, no problem. Just destroying an entire ecosystem, no worries. All right. Anyway, I'm still going through it. That's just the thing that I hit on. That's like, oh, fuck, that's messed up. The seal may be stronger than you thought, and he may be waiting for your help. Was he the kind of master who would leave you behind? And if you've decided in your hearts to serve him, then believe in your master. Wow. That's so, like, double-edged for Hiragi, right? She might as well be saying it to herself. It's pretty cool. And then there's some, like, serious, genuine positivity coming out of Natori. You're really amazing. And then getting into, like, I'd love to have a talented assistant, but I don't want to lose a dear friend either. God damn, so much of this season has been about, like, working out the terms of relationships in, like, a serious way. Like, Tanama and Natsume trying to figure out where their boundaries are with all the yokai shit and how much they can help each other or not. And, like, if trying to help will hurt each other and figuring all that shit out. Natori and Natsume figuring out this, like, kind of, it's not, I wouldn't say like an uneasy piece. That's not the phrasing I want for it, but it's kind of uneasy. It's a little bit in flux that, like, they can meet up and fix a yokai problem when they cross paths, but, like, forcing him into an assistant role isn't what they want this to become, right? the friendship is worth more. And I think just the way that these plot points are executed upon is really cool. Like determining what kind of a relationship you want to have with someone, whether it's friendship or like deep friendship or something romantic or something businessy or something that blurs the lines between any of those things, is tough to figure out because fucking emotions, humans, they're weird. It's cool to see characters that are able to approach those issues and talk through them, and I think that's really good for Natsume and good for the show and good for the viewer, you know? Okay, so the big boy appears, and from the moment that it appears in this episode, it is just the best boy. It like licks at his face. I mean, it does try to chomp him, I guess. I guess it is trying to chomp him, which is a bit of a problem. But then it's just a puppy the rest of the time. It's just a fucking big old pupper. I'm a scary doggo. Okay. Yeah, and I'll eat it, blah, blah, blah. Let's not do that. Okay. And even if Hotsuki, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but then we get the other cuteness, which is just the cutest cuteness, which is where we send like a little flying paper thing around to just like bat around its head like you do with the dog. You like take its toy, like, oh. Hi. And this is just the cutest. Oh. Fucking amazing. It's just, then there are also like the sound effects of just the air whooshing around this gigantic beast as it paws at the air. And there's this weird like mix between, oh, I just want to give it a big ol' hug, and oh god, it would smash me with one paw finger thing. I don't know how to feel. I know exactly how I feel though. It's the cutest boy. He's the bestest boy. Treats, snacks. Nope. Bottles. But I guess we do end up freeing it and it turns into butterflies made of light eventually, so that's cool. The whole run, the whole chase situation here is pretty fucking amazing. Putting Natsume in this position of like genuine physical strain is pretty different from what he normally ends up having to do when he like offers himself up. I guess he's got a lot of experience of running through the forest away from yokai, but running towards some goal and just pushing it is it's relatable and it's a mood and it works. It works really well here. You know, trip, lose the sandals, keep on going. His robes and clothes becoming more and more tattered. I particularly love this shot. There's nothing like super amazing about it. It's just the color palette that I love here. We've got the fade into like light blues and the just hints of orange sunset on the horizon. Got that like golden hour glow on one half of the mountainside, the stuff in the background, and then this part that's in shadow is like this lovely gray purple, and the contrast between them indicates a really good eye for color to me. It's just so nice. This is just nice looking. It's pleasing to my eye, and I really like that. I appreciate that when I see it. It's fucking cool. And that same sort of color scheme is throughout a lot of scenes that we get in Natsume where it's like near sunset, which happens pretty frequently. Like going to sunset hues in Natsume is a big deal, but we've still got that same kind of purple gray in the leaves of these trees and in their trunks and stuff, matched up against the backgrounds and the skies, which is just neat. It looks cool. This whole scene where they see him on the horizon and we know it's Natsume is pretty fucking dope too. And they're all like, whoa, dude, you look fucked up. But hey, he delivers the thing. And it looks like it's contorted and in terrible pain because it's been smashed into a jar. And fuck, man, he was a good boy. He did his job. Anyway, he turns into butterflies because that's what happens. And arrival. This is genuinely terrifying. This actual god just walks up and is like, you are pretending. Flick, your mask is gone. I am in complete control. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Well, shit. And then he just stands defiant. Just like, yep, I'm here. Fuck it. Did you banish him as well? And there's something to this, which is that Fudzuki thinks that Natsume is to blame for the disappearance of his brother. There's clearly, like, they're antagonistic toward each other by nature. They're two sides of a coin, but there's clearly love between them, right? this whole sequence is terrifying. We get some whooshy whoosh, which is also terrifying because I don't know what I was thinking in this moment. I felt like Fudzuki's trying to suck his brains out of his skull or some bullshit. I don't know, but it's Nyanko. And the show takes its moment to remind us that if Nyanko stands in the way, he might get cursed. He might get absolutely destroyed by this situation, and yet he does it anyway. Another for the book of Nyanko putting himself in genuine danger to protect Natsume, despite espousing the idea that, like, oh, I don't really care about you, I'm just here for the book. Bullshit, dude. You care, obviously. And this is pretty far up there on the list of, like, times when Nyanko has definitely cared and protected the fuck out of Natsume. Wow. It's pretty cool. He's just like, no, 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 no. And Notori arrives just in time. We release the dude, and into memories we go. And we see that this was not that big a deal, and that there were a lot less people. So these are just festival bros doing a festival dance to show off the festival, right? Yeah, okay. Still, it's warm, and thank you for your help. I don't quite get this interaction. Why do you make that face? No, is all we get here. No, and then he responds with, you're sharp. And we pan up them, showing the dilapidated Natsume in his robes without all of the finery and the like cowl of flowers and stuff. And the truth revealed, the power is almost gone. Lost the power to protect these mountains and forests long ago. And it turns out that Fudzuki is amenable to that. He doesn't want to take over without his brother, right? He'd rather they both leave and leave things on their own. It's pretty interesting. I don't quite know how to take that part, but okay. And we move along. You may vanish here on this mountain, or you may come with us. And so they ascend together, all as one. Black, white, both become spots of shining, sparkling light heading up to the sky. And, you know, despite being at each other's throats this whole time, they all have the same color when it's just their souls heading toward heaven. It's almost like there's a metaphor here that two groups which look like they hate each other are actually all the same. Could that be yokai and humans? Num 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 num. That couldn't be thematically relevant to the season and the entirety of Natsume Yuujinchou as a whole at all. It's extremely thematically relevant. They're shining the same color as they vanish into the distant sky. Whether you want to take that as, like, in the end, we're all the same, or we all have similar things inside us, or the soul of a sentient individual is still a soul, you can take it however you want. I'm going to take it as, hey, this thing, it's like that other thing that we always talk about all the time. It's exactly like that. Boom. Point made, and point made well. I love Nyanko being an unwilling pillow here, and then kind of settling down eventually, which is great. Glad you came, couldn't have done it myself, I'm sure, which ties back into the moment where he said, like, together we might be able to actually pull this shit off if we're working together. So that's what their relationship has ended up being, that they can collaborate together on bigger projects that neither of them can really handle alone, but they don't have to be, like, associated with each other or him be Notori's assistant or whatever. They can remain friends who help each other out, and that's pretty dope. And I like it quite a bit. And then there's the stuff about Hiragi and stuff, and yep, Nyanko being like, meh, 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 meh. And then these moments, right, settling the matter without banishing the god. So he did get to use Natsume in this situation, but it was mutual. It's all good. And I do think it was all good. Yeah, the charm may have had an... Oh, yeah. There's just this little moment where she's like, maybe the charm had an effect. He's like, did that charm really work against logs? No, buddy. What works against logs is you throwing your body in front of her, Mr. President style. Just like, wah! That's what saved her from the logs. Not much to do with the charm. Just you. Just you. Yeah. Also, if the charm had worked against logs, it wouldn't have saved him slightly later against the beast going, ow, right? Because his charm would have triggered by the logs falling on him, right? Yeah. Okay, so he saved Hiragi. 100%. Hundo percento. Randomly, we only see, like, the corner side of her face. I think this character design is cute. That's all. Weird. Weird, right? Maybe it's because it kind of reminds me of Mirai from Kyokai no Kanata, which we're now watching, except not at all in any way, shape, or form. Anyway, yeah, cool 2-part episode. Not as deep as, say, the Tanama 2-part episode earlier this season, because that one ended on some, like, serious talk about serious shit that was kind of mind-blowing. This one, just solid, just fun. Scary at times, but fun overall, wholesome overall. Good ending overall. Nice metaphor. Fits in with the theme of the season nicely. I'm happy. Excellent. Well done, Natsume. Cool. We're going to wrap there. That's it. Cool? Cool. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Natsume Yuujinchou Shi, episodes 9 and 10. I hope you've enjoyed them as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week for the next ones. Also, if you want the next ones a little bit early, they'll be on Patreon, which is linked in the place. Cool? Cool. See you next week. Peace.